Hello everyone, Professor Toybox here with Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey, and we're back with another episode of Toybox Tutorials. Last time we looked at the different things in your toy box that you can customize, including the sky and various toys. There's one more thing you can customize, and that is the music. So that's what we're going to talk about today. You don't have to settle for the default music that comes with a particular skybox. You can change it. And the toy that lets you do that is the boombox. You can find it in the Gameplay Toys drawer. And so I'm going to put this down over here next to the sky changer, like so. To change the music, we need to use the magic wand or spark mode to select the boombox, and then from the edit menu on the Wii U we press Y to open the logic menu and we select properties. And under here there's two options, one that changes the music and the other is an override all other music option that sometimes shows up and sometimes doesn't, and I'm not sure why sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of an odd little bug, I think, but since it's here I'm going to go ahead and select that to on, and what that will do is whatever I set this to will override all other music. So for example, if I jump in a vehicle and try to drive around, normally when you drive a vehicle it changes the music. This would basically override that. And we select the music. Now this is organized differently than the Sky Changer. The Sky Changer skyboxes are organized by Disney Infinity version. This is organized by a different set of categories, kind of based on mood. And I guess the reasoning for that is that if you're changing the music for the skybox, you're looking to do that to set a specific mood or theme. And so if you look under these different options here, there's a whole bunch of different sounds. Most of these come from other skyboxes. And I'll let you listen to these on your own and experiment with that. For right now I'm going to go ahead and set this to silence just to turn off the music so you can hear me a little better. There we go. And that's the basics of the boombox. But now there's a couple of other topics I want to talk about with that. First would be the power discs. There are 26 Skybox customization power discs that you can put down, and each of those has their own music. So I'm going to go ahead and put down the one for the Frozen toy box, which we've been building lately. That changes the Skybox, and that changes the music. And now if we come over here to the boombox, we come into Spark mode, and open the logic menu and go back into properties. Under music there's a new category here that wasn't here before, and that's the hexagonal power discs. And if we select that, there's the music that comes from the power disc that I have down on the base. And so if we select that, we can now have this boombox set that music, and it doesn't matter if the power disc is down on the base or not. So if we save this toy box and we exit out and come back in, the music would still be playing. If we had a logic connection hooked up to this, we could make it play that music even without the power disc being down. And actually that's not a bad thing to show. Not quite ready to talk about logic toys yet, but I can show you how to use a simple button to change the music, to illustrate the fact that you can change it with a logic connection. So we'll use a simple little button here under the Creativa Toys. And if we come into Spark mode and select this, go into the logic menu, select new logic connection, when pressed, we can come over here to the boombox, and you can come down to hexagonal power discs, because that power disc is still on my base. I can have this actually set to that music, and then later on, if I were to again save this toy box, and exit out and come back in, then I could push this button and it would start this music, and the power disc doesn't have to be on the base. And I'm actually going to set this to be silence again, just so we can get that off. And I'll come back out over here. And now we'll come over and push the button. And there we go. So that turns off the music. So that's what you can do with the boombox. Again, you can just set it through the properties, or you can use a logic connection to set that. And we'll talk about logic connections in an upcoming video. Incidentally, you can also make a logic connection with the sky changer toy that we looked at last time to change the sky. So I think that's everything I wanted to cover on the topic of customization. We've talked about the different toys and the skies and the music. Next time we'll move on to a new topic as we start building our Fantasia toy box together. For now, go ahead and subscribe to my channel or sign up on my blog to see what we do next. You can find build tips and logic diagrams on my blog as well for the different toy boxes and games that I make. And for now, have fun building and customizing your toy box, and we'll see you next time.